Hi and welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we are going to make this cute lollipop with a gingerbread on top. So thanks for clicking on this video. Let's go over some of the stuff that we will need to make this. First off, I have this Dollar Tree styrofoam disc. It comes in a pack of 2. I got these straws off Amazon, some glitter from Find Just Clear glitter from Walmart, and some ribbon you could get from Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and some paint. And also some little mint candies, which you could get off of Etsy or Amazon. I got these skewers from Dollar Tree, and I made these sprinkles from polymer clay. I do have another video on my channel showing you how to make those, so go check that out. We also need some lightweight spackle, which I use DAP, and I get that at Home Depot. And then some Epsom salt and a paintbrush. So first off, I'm just going to poke a hole in the bottom of the styrofoam and just break it off a little bit. And then put some hot glue and just shove that up in there and let it set for a minute. Then you're going to start painting your disc with whatever paint color you choose. I chose some purple. So I'm going to paint both sides of that. And put it on kind of thick so that way it fills some of the styrofoam holes, but we're going to cover that with some other things later. So we're just going to set that down and let that dry, and I'm going to take some air dry foam clay and I'm going to make a little head for the gingerbread on top. So you just kind of want to condition the clay and roll it until the little cracks and bubbles are gone, till it's smooth, and just keep doing that till you get that effect. And then I'm going to take these eyes, which I got off of Amazon. And I'm going to take this tool and just make a dent where I want the eyes to go. Then I'm going to take this cutter and I'm just going to use that to make the smile for the gingerbread. And then push the eyes down in the holes that I indented in with my little tool here. And sorry, my video's not so clear. I'm not sure what happened with that, so I apologize. And here I'm just kind of put my nail into the clay, so I'm just rubbing it to smooth that out because I accidentally just put a little mark in there. So now I'm just taking this toothpick and I'm giving the little gingerbread some eyebrows. And I'm going to roll out a little bit more clay to make a nose. And as long as your clay is wet on wet, it will stick to each other and adhere fine. And your air dry foam clay, as it dries, it will shrink a little bit. So make sure you make this mouth a little bit bigger than what you want because it will shrink down as it dries. So now I'm taking some air dry foam white clay and I'm going to roll a snake with it because we're going to put icing going around the gingerbread's head. I'm going to take a Q-tip and just some of this chalk to make little rosy cheeks. And I'm going to take a toothpick and I'm going to dip it in the white paint just to give it 3 little freckle marks on the cheek on each side. You can skip that step if you don't like that and you just prefer it with rosy cheeks, however you want to do it. And then now I'm going to take out some more clay here. We still do need to make the arms for the gingerbread. Now I'm trying to add a second coat here quick. And I'm going to add some glitter. And I'm going to add some Epsom salt, but I had to do that off camera because it makes a mess. And I couldn't put my box on top. So here I'm just sprinkling some glitter and some spray glue on it to help it adhere. And so I have fine glitter and a little bit chunkier glitter, which I get at Hobby Lobby. And now I'm going to, I also put Epsom salt on that just to give it more of a sugared candy look. I'm going to take some spackling with a tip that's just a round circle that I get at Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to fill my bag here with some more white spackle. I did put it in a bowl and add a little bit of white paint first and mix that around and then put it in my piping bag. And we're going to ice the top of the lollipop. And any unused spackle that you have in a container, just close the lid on it so that way, because it dries out, so you don't want to waste any, so just put the lid back on. Don't let it set with the lid off so it doesn't dry with what's left in your tub. And now I'm just rubbing it right along the styrofoam. And then I'm going to take some water and a paintbrush just to smooth that out and give it a nicer finish. And these lollipops are super cute. You could use them for more than one season if you do a Candyland theme party, or maybe you do sweets theme for Easter and also for Christmas time. I know I do a gingerbread and sweets theme, so these work perfect for me, and I do mix all the colors together. I don't just go with pastels or red and green. I kind of do a mixture of everything. So now I'm adding glitter on the sparkle. And I'm going to add sprinkles and some peppermint candies scattered in throughout. And I'm just taking some tweezers to help put it on the spackle and lightly press it down in, so that way it will be adhered to it and it won't fall off as the clay dries. Now I'm putting a toothpick in the top, and I'm putting I put a little bit of glue on the top of the toothpick to help hold the gingerbread head. And now I'm going to roll out some arms. So I'm conditioning the clay here, and then again just rolling the clay between your hands or on a surface just to smooth it out and get the cracks and the bubbles out. And keep doing that until you have a smooth ball of clay. And now that I have the arm rolled out, oh, my cat decided to join me on this video, so I'm sorry. She almost knocked over my lollipop with wet spackle, and then she stepped in paint, so that was always fun. But that's my cat Pepperoni. So now you want to make both arms kind of the same size, so just do the same process over again where you condition it and roll it between your hands and on a surface to smooth out all the cracks. And then we're going to also take air dry white foam clay and roll a snake again to give it the icing around the tips of the hands. So when you're making the lollipop, you don't have to do both sides of your lollipop. I choose to. I like it to be finished on each side. But that's really up to you. And here I'm just adding some more mint candies and sprinkles to the spackling on the sides and on the back. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you love making sweets and gingerbread, this is the channel for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.